Well, it's Tuesday, election day, and it's like 50 degrees. And it's supposed to be warm, really warm, until Sunday. If the forecast holds true, it's definitely going to be the warmest week of November that we've had since 2016. It's a heat wave, and the snow is almost all gone. I think by the end of the day, all the snow will be gone. It was 60 yesterday. Today is Wednesday. So yesterday it was 60. And today it's supposed to be 70 or close to 70. And it doesn't feel so much like winter anymore. But check this out. Last night's low was 28, and it just goes to show how cold the water is, that the lake is almost entirely frozen over. This is the ice from when it got so cold in October, but out here it skimmed over completely last night. That'll open up again today, but that's pretty crazy to think that 28 degrees would cause the entire lake to ice over. There it is, Saturday. And what happened to our lake ice? It is gone. Holy smokes. What a change. It's Wednesday. It's Armistice Day. The 11th, Veterans Day. And it snowed. All this snow fell overnight. I never saw any of it fall at all. We got about 4 or 5 inches of heavy snow. It's about 20 degrees. And that is a pretty drastic departure from last week. Holy smokes. The lake even iced up a little bit here. Let's go take a look. Now that this snow has returned, we're going to burn some more brush down here in our Firewise clearing project. Pro tip, cover a little brush pile with a tarp if it's going to snow or rain a lot, and you'll get that fire going a lot easier. Well, I got it uncovered here, and it's looking pretty good. I'm going to try some of this Coughlin's napalm toothpaste stuff that we got a case of for some reason from many years ago, and see if I can't get this going. A few minutes later, and we're burning pretty good. It's just amazing how dry even live standing trees are after this season. Most of this stuff is green, and it's going up like dry kindling. It's Friday. Whoops. Friday the 13th. We'll see how that turns out. And we thought that maybe the lake could freeze over last night because it dropped down to about 10 degrees, but unfortunately it was windy, and here's where we stand. It's a lot of open water for Round Lake for November 13th. So it's later on Friday. So Friday the 13th, it's gone pretty well. And the wind is finally stopping, and the minute that wind stopped, the ice started to form on the lake. It's about 24 degrees. Let's see if the camera can pick this up, but it is starting to freeze over. We just can't catch a break. The darn wind. The lake was freezing over quickly last night. That wind picked up, and it's all that's left. More snow. We got about 3 inches of heavy wet snow last night. Today is Sunday, November 15th. It's definitely wintry, but those darn lakes, we just can't catch a break. We've had a lot of cold temperatures to freeze the lakes, but ripping wind. Seems like every day has been windy. Over at Cross, and there's quite a bit of open water. So this actually froze in around the early 20s of October. This all froze up. If you've seen our earlier videos this year, you saw that. And then surprisingly, it totally opened up again. We got a bunch of rain, a bunch of precipitation. The snow melted, and the ice melted, and water came up, and it opened up. But it is starting to freeze again. It's kind of hard to see, but where the main current is over here, it's wide open. But I would imagine that this is probably locked in until spring, hopefully at least. Seagull, not much ice, or any ice, and low water and a lot of wind. But for Seagull, that's pretty normal for this time of year. So we finished our Firewise project on this little chunk of woods here, and here's what it looks like now. We got all the brush burned, and you can see it's just a little more open. We removed nearly all the small balsam fir and 3/4 of the alder. Really, it's the balsam fir we're going after. Just to get it more open, more light, get the trees growing a little bigger, and reduces some of that wildfire hazard. But here's what it looks like in comparison to over here, which is kind of what we started with. You can kind of see what we're getting at. Although, like I said in the last video, this isn't that bad. It was worse over on that side. It's windy and nasty and snowing. That lake isn't going to freeze over today. The temperature's falling. It was 30 this morning. It's dropped down to the mid-20s now. One year ago today, November 15th, was the first day that we ice fished last year. So we're not going to be doing that this year, but the ice should be coming pretty soon, hopefully.